Welcome to another episode of Firm Foundations Podcast with your hosts CJ and Tony. Last week we went through chapter 23 of Genesis, and it's in the English translations it's titled Sarah's Death and Burial. In Hebrew translations it's simply called The Life of Sarah. We saw a grieving man going through traditional Middle Eastern haggling.
That's the word I was
ceremony.
thinking. Haggling, yes.
And negotiating power politics in the city as a foreigner, just so he could lay his bride to rest. And today, we're picking up a bride for his son. Isaac was never married during his mother's life. She never got to meet her bride-to-be. But we're going to see that she will be a new Sarah. She would be the right stuff for occupying the position of matriarch for Israel. And we're going to learn more about a couple of the characters that we don't really think about too much. And I find it beautiful how the Lord, even when we overlook them, He does not overlook the side characters. He does not overlook and heed no attention to the support cast. He truly is the God of all, and He truly does care about everybody, no matter how little or big, socially, chronologically. And we're gonna. This is one of the first really sweet passages, I think, in the Bible so far. So let's dig into Genesis chapter 24.
All right. Now Abraham was old, well advanced in age, and the Lord had blessed Abraham in all things. So Abraham said to the oldest servant of his house, who ruled over all that he had, "Please put your hand under my thigh, and I will make you swear by the Lord, the God of heaven and the God of earth, that you will not take a wife for my son from the daughters of the Canaanites, among whom I dwell. But you shall go to my country and to my family and take a wife for my son Isaac." So I'm going to stop there for a minute because there's a few things going on here.
Okay.
Number one is the tradition of putting one's hand under another person's thigh. That's really odd nowadays, especially. I don't even know if they do that still.
No. There's some rumors that some people might still do it in India, but I've never heard of anybody doing it. Furthermore, let me blow people's heads a little bit with this. It's not the thigh.
Okay.
I mean, the word translated as thigh can be thigh, but when you look at how it's used in other passages, let's see. Actually, let me look here. It doesn't give us. Okay. I can't remember exactly where. I want to say Genesis 46, 26, and in Numbers somewhere, where it uses the similar phrase when it's talking about the people that came from Exodus, not Numbers.
Okay.
the second place. When it's talking about the people that came from Jacob's body, it's translated as body. But again, the word is the same word translated as thigh, but it actually means the male organ.
Okay.
Because that's where kids come from.
That's even worse, but okay.
Yes. And I'm glad that you brought this up because why does Abraham make him hold his genitals or put his hand under his genitals? It's interesting, right? And
You want to call it that?
I mean, you could call it a lot of things. I'm trying to be polite.
Yes.
But so today when we take an oath with regards to civil governmental procedures, we put a hand on the Bible and raise our other hand and we take an oath.
Right.
And why do we do that? Where does that come from? Both the Midrash and the Talmud state that when someone takes an oath, they need to hold on a sacred relic, a sacred object. Like and the two examples that are given is a Torah scroll or the tefillin, like the phylacteries that they tie around their
Right, with the
head,
box.
or or the those are sacred because they have the word of God in them.
Right.
Right. Abraham didn't have a Torah scroll. He didn't have tefillin. He didn't have anything, any sacred object, other than the sign of the covenant.
Okay. The circumcision.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he made Eliezer put his hand on and swear by something holy, the only thing that he had that was holy, that was God's covenant, or the sign of it. And so that's why
Okay.
he did that.
How do you like this? Is how this is starting out so far?
Yeah, I mean,
We didn't talk about that, and it's probably a good thing because I might have skipped over it.